let's speak to John Whittingdale, the man who chairs the committee, the Conservative MP. Mr Whittingdale, tell me, and just stepping in, you'll see here, Tom Watson, another member of that committee. Mr Whittingdale first, can you tell me who you're calling back to give you more evidence and why you feel that's necessary?
Well, as you say, the evidence that was given to us by James Murdoch specifically in that hearing a few weeks ago, we then were told by several individuals that they disagreed with it, in particular Tom Crone, Colin Myler and John Chapman. So we wrote to them asking them to provide further details, which they have now done, and on the basis of that we are going to ask them to come and give oral evidence. We're also going to write to a number of other individuals to seek further information and may well wish to speak to some of them at an oral session, and when we have all the information and the answers to the questions, I think it likely that we'll want to put those to James Murdoch again.
So just to be very clear about the significance of today, after that incredibly dramatic day, it now looks like James Murdoch, the son of Rupert Murdoch, the man in charge of this operation, could well have to come back and answer more questions from you and your fellow MPs here.
Well, we've already established that there are several points where the evidence we've received from James Murdoch is contradicted by evidence that we've had from others. So those are the issues which we're going to want to pursue further. When we have further information we're thinking, I think it is very likely that we will want to put those points to James Murdoch.
And Tom Watson, if I can talk to you, a Labour MP who's been leading the charge to hear more from these people, boil this down for us. Why does it matter? What do you not know that you feel that you have to know?
Well, this is a very narrow inquiry for us. Parliament was misled. James Murdoch has admitted that himself, but remarkably it appears that there's been contradictory evidence to say that James Murdoch misled us. So we are trying to get to the facts, and the written evidence we've received is devastating and it's contradictory. And we're going to go into the detail to find out who was misled.
And in essence, John Whittingdale, I'll come back to you. The key dispute is about a key email which suggested that this wasn't about one rogue reporter, that more people at the News of the World may have known that phone hacking was taking place, and the dispute is about when that was known about. In short, James Murdoch says he did not know about it at that time that a settlement was agreed with someone who was suing the News of the World. Others, including a former editor and a former legal manager, say he did know about it, he was told. And as I understand it, you simply don't know. You've got two contradictory accounts. You simply don't know who's correct in that.
Well, at this stage we don't. You're right that the so-called Furnivall email is absolutely critical. It is the piece of information which makes it clear that it wasn't just the rogue reporter. That is now recognised, but how many people knew about it and the significance attached to it is something we're still trying to establish.